You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the Judy of the lamb.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money.
Hold out here for a pill. Ready tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It's great schedule. Damn, I mean, I guess if you have to pick, I guess. Man, this is crazy, dude. Tua's got a worse schedule. I guess Tua. I said, sorry, bro, dropping all the questions now since I'll likely miss the stream. All right, sounds good, bro. And then go Conklin versus AZ or Otten versus San Fran. I mean, 49ers just, this ain't good at all. And Cardinals, I'm going to go Otten. It's crazy. The Cardinals and the 49ers aren't that much different in the points that they've actually given up to tight ends. So, yeah, I'm going to go 49ers. Both not really that good at matchups, actually. And Corey, who are your two favorite pickups out of these? Shakir, Addison, Keenan Allen, Westbrook, Ekine, JSN, Tillman, Judy. Addison, Westbrook, Ekine, and I would be looking to get JSN or Tillman for like next week. All right, there we go. And then one more from Corey and who to pick up for QB this week. Darnold versus Jacksonville. It's gonna be money. Herbert versus Tennessee. Caleb going Darnold. What up, Theo? Won my week off the Hunt TD. Nice. Zaire Westbrook Ekine has 4 TDs in the last 4 games, not 3. Well, I think I said 3 games in the last 3 games, right? I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I think I was only looking at the last 3 games. That's why. And Toyota One, what up? He says, shout out to my son's 20th birthday. Nice. Taking him and the family out to BJ's. Bro, man, Noble, he just said it was random too. I think it was like a BJ's commercial or something that came up. And Noble's like, have we ever been there before? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I want to go there. So like, okay. That was so super random, man. Yeah, BJ's. That is it's a cool spot because they got so many food options. Like nobody can complain. There's something for everybody there. And Noble complains about everything. And Zaire said, oh, you saw my comment, didn't know. Yeah, I saw it. I was going through all the comments really quick, so I didn't respond. I just liked it and hit the thumbs up. Hey, what up, Stevie? Rocking the Mac Dre over there. Let's get it. I don't have any Mac Dre drops, but I need to get some. I got Mac Dre songs, but I need to get some Mac Dre actual drops. Well, what up, bro? Smoke it up. Cheers. Mr. Wumbo, can you not drop a kicker or DST instead of Tua or Baker? Yeah, probably not. I think that he plays in one of the leagues that he plays in. He only has 3 bench spots, and that's it. So he has to make like all these insane type of decisions on like who to drop and shit like that, and a lot based on bye weeks and stuff now. So yeah, it's it's a crazy ass league. It's a crazy ass league. I wouldn't even do a league like that, Corey, for sure, man. It's too crazy, man. Only 3 bench spots. I'd be stressing the fuck out every week. Toy One's bad when you need the waiver wire to come through just to set your lineup for the week. I mean, man, 4 teams on bye. Who do we got on bye again? We got the Brownies, we got the Packers, we got the Raiders, and the Seahawks. Raiders kind of meaningless, but we got a couple Browns players, a couple Packers players, a couple Seahawks players. So yeah, handful of guys on bye this week. And it's not going to get better because we got 4 teams on bye next week, and then we got 6 teams on bye the week after that. And then for Thanksgiving, we don't have anybody on bye because it's Thanksgiving and there's like the 3 Thursday games. And then week 14, we got 6 more teams on bye. Whew, like it is about to be the craziest, 4 out of 5 week stretch like we've ever seen in fantasy football. So buckle up. And Mr. Rome said, I know a lot of people are terrified of dropping kickers and DSTs to make room for some reason. I'm dropping starters instead. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm a big advocate of fuck those kickers. Get rid of them. I mean, unless you have the kicker who's number 1 every single week. And I don't even know if that's been a thing because I don't even play in leagues with kickers. I mean, I'd be dropping them hella quick. And then we'll figure it out on Saturday or Sunday because you might have guys who go out, who go on the IR, then you don't even need to drop anybody. So yeah, I'm a huge advocate dropping that kicker, dropping the defense and special teams. I know Corey's not I mean, that could even be an option. Could even be an option for him, but I'm almost positive he's talking about that 3 the league where he has 3 bench spots, and it's like, man, I'd be so stressed playing in a league like that because you literally have to drop starters whenever you drop starters. Because 3 bench spots, that's no bench right there anyways. Yeah, people got to make real business decisions in that league. That's for sure. Crispy said, taking me to BJ's on my 20th birthday. Had a different meaning for me back in the day. A rite of passage. I remember getting taken to Mexico when I was 18 by some older guys. Just a rite of passage. And Zaire said Stafford or Hurts. Let me go see. I'm not in starter sit mode yet, so I don't even know the matchup yet. Should just take all the answers with a grain of salt if you ask me starter sit questions. Who the Rams got this week? Rams got the Dolphins. Ooh, that's a bad matchup on Monday night. And then Eagles got the Cowboys. Good matchup. So I'm going to go Hurts. And Higgins, Downs, or Ekine. I'm just going to leave Higgins out for now. Because obviously if he plays, he's going to be the guy. So I'll just leave him out. We'll just pretend he's not playing as of now. Motherfucker. Downs or Ekine. I think I'm going Ekine. Yeah. Downs versus the Bills. Not excited about that. And then Otten or Gesicki. Ooh. I'm probably getting Gesicki with it in this specific matchup. It's just a better matchup. And then Hunt, Kamara, Gibbs. So I guess that's the joke, huh? And would you drop Stafford for, I'm assuming Herbert. Would I drop Stafford for Herbert? If you needed someone for this week specifically, yeah. I mean, the Titans, they're not a great matchup, but the Dolphins have been the worst matchup for people. I mean, I know Josh Allen kind of did his thing and kind of changed, things around a little bit as far as how many points the Dolphins give up to quarterbacks. But outside of that game with Josh Allen, they've been shutting everybody down, including Josh Allen his very first time. So yeah, I'd be willing to drop Stafford for Herbert. Herbert's looking really good last week, that's for sure. And in a matchup that, we weren't expecting him to look that good in. What up, PJ? He said, bro, what the fuck is Dallas doing? They paid out the nose on Mingo. Okay, let me see. What was the actual someone put it in. What the actual trade details were. But I did not understand this at all. Dude. Panthers traded second receiver Mingo and a 25 7th round to the Cowboys. They traded a 4th round pick for him. What? Why? Why? Dude, I mean, it's crazy because in our fantasy leagues, 4th rounders are nothing. But yeah, in the NFL draft, 4th rounders, that's a brand new running back right there, or a potential wide receiver who kind of slipped through the cracks. Like, I know Mingo was like, what was he, like an early second rounder or whatever, but I mean, that was 2 years ago that he was an early second rounder, and we haven't seen like any kind of potential like out of him really at all. And we could blame it all on the Panthers, but I don't know. That's just like them trading for Trey Lance. Like, what? Like, Trey Lance was a number 3 or 4 overall pick, whatever the hell it was. We got him for a 4th rounder. Mingo was a 2nd rounder 2 years ago. We got him for a 4th rounder. Like, you idiots. You idiots. Like, dude, is Mingo even good? Is he even good? I have no idea. Yeah, PJ, we definitely agree on that one. I saw that he was traded earlier, but I was so busy I didn't even care to look at the details. 4th rounder, dude, and like getting for the 7th rounder back like that. The 7th rounder is like nothing. So I mean, that's ridiculous. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't know what they're doing over there in Dallas. Chiefs traded D-Hop for a 5th. Well, yeah, I mean, the reason why Mingo would cost more would be because of his age. I mean, and maybe they got a round up because they gave a 7th rounder. Like, I don't know, like maybe. But yeah, it's the age more than anything on why Mingo was even worth a 4th and why D-Hop was worth a 5th. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Marco, what up, Marco? What's going down, bro? There said, I know what the Cowboys plan. What's the Cowboys plan? Just to fuck everything up. Fuck everything up. Give Jerry so much stress that he takes himself out of this world. PJ Mingo would be amazing if he turned out to be Jalen Tolbert. Dude, I mean, like, that's what's going to be crazy. Is he even going to be Jalen Tolbert? Like, that would be just, you know, like, I have no idea. Like, I can't even like try to think of like why. Like, why? You're not going to make the playoffs. You're going to end up with a really good draft pick like this year. So that means if you want a wide receiver in the 1st round, you probably can. You should do something smarter than that. But even if they had a high 2nd rounder like next year because they have such a bad pick, like, I mean, unless they traded their 2nd round away, and I don't know. But yeah, like, this just makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Hey, what up, Johnny? He said, remember the time that Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer got the jump on Johnny Mingo? I thought it was Johnny Ringo. Get the little shot glass. Man, Val Kilmer is the man. I'm your Huckleberry. Such a good movie. Back when men were men. Oh, man, yes. Johnny Ringo. Mr. Wumbo, tank the season, trade away all your picks. I know, right? Like, how smart. How smart. And Zaire said they're trying to get receivers like Turpin and Mingo progress behind CD and Crook. So when Lance plays in 6 years, he's going to be like Penix. Oh, man, those Cowboys have got us all fooled. It's all part of the long con that they're running here. Definitely Johnny Ringo. Johnny Ringo. Big Mac Brad, what up? Would you trade Hunt and DJ Moore for Marvin Harrison Jr.? In redraft, probably not. I'm sure that there's going to be a time when Marvin Harrison Jr. kind of comes to fruition. You do have an easy schedule, weeks 12, 13, 14, and 17. So I guess that's how you could justify it. But if you're justifying it by schedule, like DJ Moore has an even better schedule than Marvin Harrison Jr. And I'm pretty sure he's already had his bye as well. So that's like another thing too. So I'm going to lean on no, just on that one specifically. But it's not that bad either. It's making me think. It's getting the gears turning, that's for sure. And Marco Jones, Rogers, Herbert's, Nick, or stay with Darnold. I think I'm staying with Darnold this week. Who do they got again? They got they got the Jags, man. Like, yeah, you got to stay with that. Mr. Wumbo Moore has been sucking, but has a sexy schedule. Hunt could be starting the rest of the year. And like 80 yards rushing floor. Yeah, I mean, because they said what they say. Pacheco, like end of the month, right? Like, I mean, we're looking like week 13, like potentially. So, I mean, shit, you might still get 3 more games out of Hunt. And then even if Pacheco comes back, like in week 13, what if they ease him back in a little bit and it's kind of like a split between Pacheco and Hunt's like good enough to still be like a flex guy, you know, because like they're not trying to give Pacheco an entire workload and burn him out before the playoffs. You know, like that could totally be a thing where Hunt just keeps his own independent flex value, like moving forward. Yeah, BJ said salute. This is an election-free zone, I hope all. Yes, yeah, I wonder, like, I mean, today's still, you know, still election day, right? So I wonder if you know, you guys are seeing any political ads or anything up there. Man, this is today marks like, well, actually, no, actually, never mind. I fucking lied because I got one of those voting messages a little bit earlier today. I was gonna say. So what I meant to say was today should mark the last day that we're getting all these voting text messages. This is some bullshit, man. Like I know that literally we put our phone number in on everything. So like all these companies are selling like our phone number. I wonder how many companies, you know, the Republicans and the Democrats, at like how many companies did they pay to acquire our phone numbers? The sons of bitches. Because I've gotten like, swear it's like 5 to 10 text messages a day from different numbers, different campaigns, both sides. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and Mr. Wumba, they said something about getting ready by the end of the month, but it could be a 21-day thing. Yes, yeah. What if it was that? What if it was what if it is like he comes back in week 13, but that's when they open up the 21-day window? Like, you know, then it's like literally like towards the end of the season, like damn near. Because if it was 3 weeks, he comes back week 13, 14, 15, and then week 16 would be like yeah, Crispy, let's start doing that. I mean, I bet this week is going to be different where there's not going to be a bunch or as much because there's so many teams on bye. But yeah, let's start raising it to 420, man. Not 425, 420. Keep it on brand. Keep it on brand. Because it's a lot of work that we got to do. And 400, you know, like that's kind of whatever when you got teams scoring in the 450s. Yeah. Big dogs, I got another L for you to hold on to it, bud. Big dogs, you're funny. And I'm glad you came back though, big dogs, because usually guys who talk mag shit, they usually don't even come back. So thanks for coming back. Marco, I've seen tons of political ads on Sunday during the games commercials. Yeah. I mean, that's when it was heavy, man. And Crispy said, yeah. Do that, Crispy. Johnny, I made 2 trades this weekend. Sent DeMario Davis and Dotson for EJ Speed. Nice. And then, I mean, EJ Speed's been killing it. And number 2, sent Mike Evans and sent Mike Evans for Devontae Adams in a second. That's not too bad. Mr. Wumba, I get more texts from people that have my number 15 plus years than I do for myself. Yeah, it's always like, hi, Paulina, have you voted? And PJ in 3 of my super flex leagues, I have Dak, Cooper Rush, or bust, I guess. Whew, that's rough, man. Total one, I got 5 teams in the 400 plus. Nice. Doug Schmidt is live hanging up on people. Yeah, man, Schmitty's funny. But look, man, how many people has he got on his stream right now, though? You know, that's what's tough. Like, if I was talking, like, because there might be a bunch of people who watch him just to see him talk shit to people. You know, do I need to start doing that? Do I need to start talking more mad shit to people, get people to watch? Because I know it's just going to be like drama. So last week I had 7 teams over 400, 2 over 440, and this week only 2, and they're both under 405. Yeah. To everyone who cares about shitty Schmitty. This is the 420 True channel. Let's get it. Let's smoke it up. Time to smoke it up.
I'm about to show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is.
All right, fire 'em up!
Hit that ball. Peace, man. Just Ward watched 10 minutes of the Flock stream. Has this dude get a single viewer who isn't who isn't the guy whose team he's reviewing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. See, look at that. Marcus said about 540 people watch that stream right now. See, like, and he's just been doing it for so long. What up, Pam? Yeah, because even like as long as I've been doing it, like 4 years now, this will be like year 5 or whatever. Everybody started doing it during COVID, and I got like a big bump, even when I did it, pause. But yeah, Schmitty's been doing it for like 25 years, like maybe longer. So it's just, he's been doing it so long. Derek in the house. What up, bro? Derek said, what the hell are my boys doing? Bro, we were talking about that earlier. Oh, you don't like Jonathan Mingo? He's a fucking bum. He's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And dude, and given a 4th rounder, like what? Why? Why? So ridiculous, man. That makes no sense. Well, I hope you're ready to talk some trash about your boys as well, Derek, because man, it's gonna be nothing but trash the rest of the season, dude. Really not, man. See, Money said I hate Jerry. Yeah, man. Like what can they do? Z Money tank for Gianti, bro. Nobody tanks for a running back. If they were tanking for Gianti and then took him in the 1st round, oh man, they'd be so fucking stupid. I mean, yeah, see, like see, there you go. Like, go for Hunter and let him run both ways. Like, do that. Like, man, you guys are gonna do all this dumb shit. Like, grab Hunter and then let him go both ways. Like, that would be some shit, because on some teams, he might not even be good enough to do that. Like, they might have 1 or 2 cornerbacks where, he wouldn't even be one of like the top 2 guys. But if he can go to a team where he's legit going to help the offense and legit going to help the defense, yeah, I mean, just, where's the issue? Derek, my Cowboys are horrible again this year. Yeah, and look at Zaire with the fuck Tony. Man, fuck Tony! And he hit the B-Rob the mob.
Caught a bullet in his bubble goose. He caught a bullet in his bubble goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
Mingo gonna get 1K now. Derek said we fighting the Browns in Carolina for 1st pick. Man, let's go see. Where's the standings at? 3-5 Cowboys. 1-6 Titans, 2-6 Jags, 2-7 Browns, 2-7 Raiders, 2-6 Patriots, 2-7 Giants, 2-7 Panthers, and the 2-7 Saints. I mean, there was a lot of teams that I just mentioned that the Cowboys are higher than right now. Yeah, Cowboys better not fuck some shit up, man. They better not. Because some of these other teams still have their bye. And if the Cowboys lose when these teams are on their bye, ooh, man. And Zaire said all his hard work he's been doing for us, I'm going to use all my points. Yeah, and I don't really know how those points work. Like, I mean, I created the sound drops to be able to use the points, figured they'd be fun. But yeah, not really sure what the points actually do. I think it's more for fun than anything. Tanking for a long snapper. They need a better line. Mingo with Coop about to be the MVP. Good old Cooper Rush. Just don't draft another O-lineman, please. We do it every year, man. But they keep missing. Like, you guys need more O-linemen, but you need better O-linemen. That's for sure. And Derek said, I might as well put Trey Lance's bub ass out there now. I mean, get you a better draft pick. I don't know if it's going to lead to more people watching, but. And Giant said, I found Schmitty about a month before I followed Derek over here. Schmitty only had about 5K more subs than you do now. He was way more chiller and answered lots of unpaid questions back then. Yeah. Yeah. See, I wonder what, I don't know if he was not doing YouTube or something. Like, I don't know. Because he'll brag about going back and doing radio, and shit too. Sea Wolves, what up? Ridley Downs, McConkey. I'm leaning McConkey as of now, but that's if L'Jarius Sneed doesn't play. Mr. Wumbo said there are 9 teams with 2 wins. You got a lot more competition. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that I read off with only 2 wins. And what up? What up? Luis, what up? Said Broad Cowboy is our ass. What do you mean, Jerry? Jerry is all in once again. Oh, man. Well, do you like him being all in? Do you like it when Jerry's all in? I'm not sure. Like, what do you guys think? What do you think, Luis? And Z Money, we're going to fuck around, win 4 games, miss the playoffs, and get a mid pick. Yeah, it's like they need to just lose everything, right? Because, like, even if it ended right now, literally just mentioned fucking nine teams that have 2 wins. So it's like, even if it ended today, still not even getting a top 10 pick. Maybe they could trade, like that pick and move up. Well, thanks, PJ. Let's see. Giants or Eagles D this week. Some hot matchups. Yeah, I mean, the Giants, they were one of the teams that I mentioned on the waiver wire pickup because, Panthers been giving up some points to the team D. Eagles versus the Cowboys. I feel like no Dak. Like, come on, man. Like, Eagles have been doing so good over the last couple weeks, and now you're going to get the Cowboys without Dak and maybe without CD. I mean, that's a smash right there. Perry said, "What Cooper baby, not ass." Neither was Tyler Smith. That's our latest 4 linemen, but Jerry needs to sell. Okay. I mean, the line's not good right now. I mean, not saying that the picks weren't necessarily good, but the whole line in general is not good. And Marcus said maybe they want Sanders or Ward. Sooner or later, they're going to think about a substitute for Dak. I mean, didn't they just pay Dak? Like, I mean, they're not going to, like, it's not going to be a substitute like this year. This is probably the best thing that could happen to them because, like, if Dak's there, he's going to make you compete, not make the playoffs, and then get a worse pick. Like, the whole team's fucked, man. And from what I've been saying the entire time, it's the trenches, man. Like, it is the trenches for the Cowboys that are ruining it. They can't stop anybody from running it down their throat. PJ said, gotta like Lattimore to Washington deal, though, for sure. Like, I mean, I Washington, they're 55% rostered in redraft leagues. 55! I usually only talk about teams 50% or under, but I had to mention them because this was like the first week that they got over 50%. And I've been mentioning them on the waiver wire before. And now with Lattimore, yeah, it's going to be like way better for them because one of their weaknesses is their cornerbacks. And now you just traded for a guy who's going to be your top cornerback. And that means the second guy, Benjamin St. Just, gets to move over and not guard the first guy. He gets to guard the second guy. And it's going to make everything just work better because that's like literally their biggest weakness on their defense is their corner backs. They made moves for safeties. I don't think they didn't make move for D linemen, but they've been drafting crazy. I think it was like 5 years in a row that they drafted like a D lineman in the first round. They got rid of 2 of them last year in Chase and Montez Sweat, and it's still solid up front. And then you go out and you trade for Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu, so the linebackers are sewed up over there. Washington, it's crazy, man. Washington's really trying to make a move. At 7-2, they're literally... They have the most wins in the NFC. They don't have the best winning percentage because the Lions at 6-1 have a better winning percentage. But how fucking crazy is that? That Washington has the most wins in the NFC right now. Who would have seen that coming? And then you look, I mean, the Bills got 7 and the Chiefs got 7. And that's literally it. That's literally it. There's only 3 teams in the NFL with 7 wins, and one of them is Washington. And Derek said JD5's that guy. He's killing it, man. Messing with that endo weed. And Zaire, watch this. We lose 2 more games and fire McCarthy. They should already fire him now. Should have fired him weeks ago. And Mr. Romo, imagine if you could trade wins or losses in the NFL. That would be insane. That would be cool. And I said, moral of the story, keep doing what you're doing. Be the alternative guy getting yelled at by Adderall monster in the closet. Dude, thanks, Johnny. You the man. Z Money is AJ Brown playing, bro. We're tomorrow we're gonna hear. If not, do I still play Hurts or who? I mean, as of now, I'm just gonna say, yeah, let's play Hurts. Just remember, every single day we're gonna be getting brand new information, so just make sure you're coming back. Toker 1J. Sorry, been token. Can't token time. It's good. Z Money, we are the Titanic. Doug said AR5 is the next Peyton Manning. Schmitty said that AR5 is the next Peyton Manning. What? Like, see, like, I don't even know how he can say shit like that. People believe him and then, like, still follow him. Like, I really don't understand. And Louise says that was sarcasm. Okay. So I'm a Cowboys fan, and fantasy football is the only thing that makes the NFL enjoyable. I feel you, bro. I feel you. And hey, what up, Cody on Twitch? He said just did 2 trades, traded D-Hop and Downs for Bowers and JSN. Oh, wait. D-Hop and Downs for Bowers. I mean, I like it, but, you know, D-Hop, we saw what if that's could happen as long as he stays healthy. But, yeah, I mean, Bowers, though, big upgrade at tight end, I'm assuming. And then JSN for Tracy. I think I'd rather have JSN than Tracy, but if that was a specific like team need thing where you really needed a running back bad, I like Tracy's schedule, like moving forward. So I'm not mad at the trade, but I think I would rather have JSN. But that's just in a vacuum. I don't know what your team looks like. Doug. Fowler's playing like defensive player of the year, bro. And I hope you guys picked him up when I told you to. Because there's multiple leagues where I picked him up. He went in the DL and he stayed there, and I've had zero reason to even think about taking him out of that spot. Like, he's been so good for a fucking defensive line. So good. Fantasy and in real life. And and shit. Like Fowler, just someone else who they picked up this year. They get rid of fucking Derek's favorite mascot, Chase Young, and then they bring over Dante Fowler, and he's killing it. And the Falcons are missing him because they got no pass rush. And Perry said, I thought we should have traded Dak for Russell Wilson and picks before he went to Denver. We'd be paying him mid-level to do the same thing. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the thing that's kind of tough, man. It's like Jerry acts like he hates Dak, but he loves him at the same time because like he does, like Dak's a puppet, like as well, right? Like, I mean, he was a 4th round pick that ended up starting right away because Tony Romo broke his back, and he did good enough, you know, with Zeke and company and all that. He's dealt with the Jerry theatrics and shit of not wanting to pay him. Whew, Crispy said Rob C 464. Damn. In the grandma's boy division. Nice. PJ said, bro, Lamar Henry Flowers is Thursday this week. Man, I don't like it. I don't like it, man. It's versus the Bengals. And the Bengals don't really scare me like that. But yeah, dude. If they're a must start on Sunday, they're a must start on Thursday. Sucks, man. It really does. I'm not excited. Not excited. I just want them to play on Sunday like everybody else. And St. Louis fan, what up? Said good evening. What is Caleb Williams' value in Dynasty, do you think? I feel like in Dynasty, he's probably still worth at least 2 to 3 firsts. And if not 2 to 3 firsts, how about maybe like 4 or 5 picks total if there's only 1 first round pick like in there? But I feel like no matter what, like his value hasn't gone down a lot from what I feel like it was at the beginning of the season. Like, I mean, maybe at points earlier in the season it had gone down, but I feel like it's came back to where it's on the rise and kind of leveling back where it was at the beginning of the season before he ever played. And now I feel like, barring anything really crazy happening, his value should kind of stay consistent for the rest of the year, if not go up. Because people are still, I mean, they're still all over his nuts. Like, I mean, it's crazy. And shout out to the Real Vera on Twitch. Would you start Gesicki or Andrews? Oh man, Gesicki. He's so icky. And he's got a dirty gritty. I hate it. But I think that I would be going so Bengals are the better matchup. So like Andrews has like the better matchup, but I think I'm going with Icky Gesicki. Johnny said Fowler and Ganvinkel winning me leagues. Never drafted a DL before the 30th round again. That's why I never do. That's why I never do, because like I really feel like it's streaming tight ends, but with more options is what I feel. Because on every single team you have it's at least 3 or 4 starting D linemen on every single team, times 32. So that's like 100 to pick from versus like 32 to pick from. So at least you just have more guys to choose from. And like, we're going to be wrong more than we are right about the defensive linemen. That's why I don't want to pick them early. Like I really don't. Like, look at all the Hutchinsons like this year. Everyone who drafted him early was like loving it. And then he just dies. And now you're fucked, But yeah, there's just no reason, man. And Van Ginkel, I mean, that's someone that I've been telling you guys about for years now, back when he was on Miami. And so if you already had him in Dynasty, it's like, man, we are really like enjoying the fruits of the labor, because Van Ginkel killing it. Fowler killing it. Waiver wire guy in a redraft. Van Ginkel probably waiver wire guy in redraft, right? What up, Hassan? He said tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite. Nice. And the ECW arena, what? Frank, what up, bro? Russ, CJ, or Knicks? I think that I'm leaning dangerous.
It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous.
And Perry said Swift, Tillman, Pickens, Deontay Johnson for Jacobs, Cooper, Ingram, Chase Brown. Felt good after Sunday. Yeah, I don't know what side you got, but it's like so even to me. DQ took with him another coach, Fowler. Yeah, Armstrong. Yeah, for sure. No, Brown. Yeah. Dan Quinn, man, he got the right guys to follow him. Hassan said, I saw Big Lots are closed for good. What? Big Lots officially closed? Yeah, all from Dallas. Okay. I couldn't remember. Didn't even remember fucking Fowler being on Dallas. But now there's probably a couple games where we talked about him. And Tarko and J, man, I got to get me some of that drip you got. Yeah, I think it would be less expensive. I think it would be less expensive than what I'm smoking. I mean, the drip's pretty expensive, it really is. But where you are out in New Orleans just Louisiana, I'm sure everything's just a little bit more expensive, but once it goes like fully legal, things will be getting cheaper, I'm sure. And the Real Vera, yep, I'm here every day. Make sure you tap in. We said DQ and company, they were able to skip the Jerry's dictatorship. Yeah. Yep. Look at him doing great. Hell yeah, man. Yep. And look at how bad the defense is looking over there. Like Dan Quinn wasn't making a difference to that defense or something. And Derek said I had Van Ginks only because of Huss. Real talk. There we go, man. Because nobody, who's this goofy looking white boy with fucking long blonde hair named Van Ginkel? And because there was like so many times where like, he's just like a role player on Miami. So we only really saw it come to fruition when there was like people that were out, and then you'd get like a huge snap percentage. But yeah, man, see, people know, man, not new to this, true to this. Mr. Wombo said I wasn't a fan of Dak to begin with. I found out 3 weeks ago Dak's actual name is Rain Prescott. Oh man, lost more respect. He's the Rain Man of the NFL. So how do you not want the name Rain when you're raining passes, right? Yeah, right. The merchandise sells itself. I mean, Dak doesn't look like a good businessman, that sleep member, like that's probably like his biggest deal. Maybe that's smart because like all the commercials, just him sleeping. He's just sleeping on the job. That's it. But I don't know, man. And BJ said Big Dots did not officially close. It's been so long since I've been to a Big Lots. Bees in the house. What up, Bees Barbarians? What up? What up? So just finished all the stats for the week, and nice. Time to record tonight. Sweet. And Friday, come up with some ideas, bro. I'm going to LA on Friday. If you guys don't know who are in the chat. Gonna be fun. Oh, and I'm planning mid-January trip. I'm going to Connecticut and New York. I'm gonna be on a podcast with over 300,000 subs, and yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. And then I'm gonna go to New York for like 2 days and maybe stay in an Airbnb or something, and just get some content for a couple days. It's gonna be fun, man. We already I got major things planned in 2025 already. 2025, thanks to Kidda, we're going to Disneyland because he works there. So we're getting hooked up with some tickets. And so we're going there in January, the end of January. And then we got tickets booked for WrestleMania. It's going to be fucking awesome. Marco said draft Bosa in his rookie year in the second round in my home league. Everyone laughed at me until the end of the season. I was laughing. Which one? Nick Bosa, because it wasn't Joey. And Outer Horizon, what up? Should I drop Mark Andrews for Mike Gesicki? I only need to play the tight end for 1 week. Oh, yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, if Higgins plays, there might be a couple less targets going his way. But also, I think Eric All Jr., the backup tight end who gets a couple catches and targets every single game as well, I think he might be out this week. And if he's out, because it's a short week, it makes me like Icky Gesicki even more. Hey, shout out to Toker1J with a super chat. You the man, bro. Where is it?
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
Let's smoke it up. I said just counted up, including median games, went 45 and 13 in best ball. Not bad, man. Doing way better than me in best ball. I got a couple teams that are like really good, and then I got a couple teams where just like I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't even want to go like look at the teams. Like they're just so bad, so bad. Like either riddled with injury or just riddled with me not making good decisions. Like back in April. And Giant said, where are you going in Connecticut? Ridgefield, I believe. That's where the dude has the podcast that I'm going to. It's Ian Bick, if you guys haven't heard it. I think is it Locked Up with Ian Bick? He does a lot of like prison stories and shit like that. But he's been getting into more just, kind of regular people and, just talking weed stories. And I told him I've been to jail a few times, so I'll have a couple county jail stories that I could get in the mix there, so it's still on brand. And then I get to talk about the delivery service that I ran way back in the day. That was like the second biggest delivery service in all of San Diego in the medical scene, and that was something that I went to jail for already. So Don't need to worry about not talking about any of that stuff. But it's gonna be cool, man. Yeah, he just crossed like 300,000 subs, and then gives me an excuse to get to New York. I'll be able to write all this shit off since I'm going there for 100% business, and yeah, go get some content and shit. And I don't know, I might stay in an Airbnb in Manhattan. I don't even really know. I mean, I want to stay somewhere, or I want to be around Manhattan at least, so I can get some cool content. But yeah, we're gonna be yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, Johnny said ain't nothing in Richfield. No. The Richfield literally going there to do the podcast. Like that's it. And so I'll be there for like a day and a half, and that's it. Yeah, I think I would get in on the 14th, doing the podcast on the 15th, and then bouncing to New York on the 16th. And Derek said, "Oh snap, I gotta come when you go to Connecticut, bro." Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So I already know when it's going to be. It's going to be January 14th and 15th that I'm going to be in Connecticut. And then the 16th, I'm going to leave Connecticut and go to New York. But yeah, it should be super, super fun. And Marco said, best merch ever. The stuff is the general booty reporting for duty. Hell yeah, dude. Some fucking funny ass shirts. Dex, I'm always in Connecticut because girls out there. Well, there you go. Now we got a reason to double up. Adam on Facebook, what up? Big waiver week, standard league, Jalen Warren, Trey Benson, Ray Davis, Mike Williams, Nick Westbrook on the wire. Do I drop Bo Nix and Parker Washington? Definitely drop Parker Washington. He was like a nice idea for a second, but we're dropping we're dropping him for sure. Jalen Warren, I almost feel like you could drop. Oh, you said he's on waiver wire. I like Ekine. Get Ekine, man. They got their schedule is just like so nice for wide receivers, and like because Ridley gets all the attention, he's just like so wide open in the end zone. Always. People still haven't caught on. Jay Cass, what up? Dropped you a coup. Picked up Bass as my kicker. Nice. Yeah, Derek. So the 14th and 15th of January. So 2 months away. 2 months away. I haven't officially booked my plane ticket. I was waiting to hear back to see if the dates were going to work from the podcast dude. And he hit me up and said it was. So I'm about to start locking everything in. And then I'll be in New York on the 16th, 17th, and probably leaving the 18th. I could either leave the 18th or the 19th. And it'll be the same price either way. But if I stay an extra day, extra day, rent, or whatever, Airbnb or whatever, Eric, I'll probably out for his whole career. All tore his ACL. Oh, shit. I didn't see that. Yeah, he's definitely out for Thursday's game. Damn it. Did not. I knew it was a knee problem. I did not know he tore his ACL though. And Derek said thoughts on Herbert going to Cincy. I mean, it's nothing, man. Yeah, it's still Chase over there. Like Herbert, he's not going to be nothing. I don't even know if he would be like a dart throw waiver wire guy. Like, I don't even know if he would be that, like a dart throw waiver wire guy for for like these bye weeks. Like maybe that's like about it. And Seals week at RB, standard, get 4, have CMC, Stevenson, ETN, Mason, stay put or drop 1 to pick up Brooks. Man, I'm probably holding. So you said you can only have 4, right? Yeah, I'm probably holding on that, man. Tucker one said, I got some best ball in winless and I've been diagnosed first timers. Man, I mean, I got some that are not doing good. Like I got some that are not doing good. Then I got some that are right at the top, Johnny said, if you want to take a little drive for the best pizza in the world, let me know. Little City Pizza. Well, I'm not going to have a car. Like, so that's like another thing. Like I'm literally just going to be Ubering around. So, when I'm there in Ridgefield, I don't know if I'm going to be like doing anything like that's just not close. Like that, like literally those could be like 2 days where I'm kind of just like relaxing and then go to New York and just, look around, figure some shit out. Marcus, the best thing in Ridgefield is probably the highway to New York. You should start doing a who to drop video. Yeah, you know what? I've been slacking on that. Okay, Derek said I'm closer to New York. Well, I'm going to be in New York on the 16th, 17th, and 18th. That's the plan. But I think that the flight is like at 4. So like, I mean, if I have to get there at like 2 or whatever, I don't know how much is going to be going down on the 18th. And Derek said, I may just meet you in New York. Well, I think I'm just going. I mean, unless you know a place for me to go on the way from Connecticut to New York, because I, you know, I don't know shit about it. If you want to be my ghetto tour guide, Derek, let me know. And Chef Ran, what would you trade for AJ Brown? I guess I want to hear like how, I mean, I know they said he escaped like it being like major injury, but I guess I just want to see if he practices at all this week, you know? But I feel like right now, until we know more, that I'm probably not going to go crazy paying for him. Because yeah, and it all depends on what's that person need? Where's their weaknesses? What's their weaknesses? And B said, best pizza in the world. Come on, man. Oh, when I go to New York, I'm definitely going to be getting some pizza. I'm going to be getting some suggestions on what kind of pizza I should be getting. And Doug said, am I invited to meet Alex? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if you're cool enough. Johnny said Iowa's prettier and less, slightly less humid. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going there for, you know, any sights or anything. I don't know.
Do you have any cough drops, baby?
I don't know.
Yeah, right there. No, we see that right there?
No. Yeah. There you go.
Bring it out here. Close the door.
And all right, yeah. Peace out, Toyota One. Happy birthday to your son, man. So would you rather stash Benson, Warren, or Ray Davis? Ray Davis. Yeah. Chef Ran said Huss are weak. Oh, weakness is RB2. Pacheco coming back. I mean, if they're hurting that much, like, I mean, I don't know what Tracy and Bucky are to your team. Maybe trade them Tracy and Bucky for AJ Brown. If you had, like, you know, Bucky first and I don't know, Bucky and whoever you don't think is the best out of those 4 wide receivers, maybe like that could be something to do as well. Marcos have been twice to Iowa. Damn hot summer. Yeah, haven't been there. And B said trash. What? What's trash? What's trash? Bees, I want you to tell me where the best food is. I know you know good food. It says where Little City is just on a different level. Is easily better than Pepe's or Sally's. Okay. No idea of either of those either. But I feel like that's one of the things I want to get videos for sure. Just food stuff, because I don't know. I don't even know like what the hell I want to do like when I'm in New York. Like it almost seems like more fun. Like I've already seen I remember seeing all the touristy fucking shit when I went to New York back in I don't know, I guess it's been like 20 years since, but like I remember we went to the Twin Towers like 1 month, I think, like maybe a little bit less than a month before 9/11 actually happened. That was the last time that I was in New York. Super crazy. And even back then, like the only thing that I wanted to go see when we were in New York was WWF New York. I didn't care about seeing anything else. I just wanted to go see WWF New York. Seen this on TV like every Sunday. And like it was just kind of a cool location, but like yeah, I'm sure it was hella hyped like during the actual Peace Out Zaire. I'm sure it was like hella hyped in what's it called, Fuck, just lost my train of thought. I'm sure it was hella hyped during, you know, Monday Night Raw, Sunday Night Heat. I don't even know if it was around. Yeah, I think it had. I guess it had to be around when SmackDown was going on for a little while. B said pizza in New York's crazy overrated. Not saying they're not good stuff, but just like was way back in the day, $1 and $2 a slice. That was a meal, and had the best dough, etc. I mean, everything's changing, you know, like so. I won't have any of those preconceived notions about that kind of shit, but I mean, that's kind of sucks. So that's like the way of the world of what we're living in. Like everything's just more expensive and like not as good. Man, yeah, that shit sucks, man. And B said, MoMA, the museum is a dope place to go trip on some art, especially if you got some shroomies. Okay, all right. I like it. I like it. Yeah, like one of the only things that I might even want to go see, go check out the Rutger. Go see if there's any crazy ass fucking pickup games like going on. I'm sure, I know it's like probably has to be way crazier in the summer, but I assume that there's pickup games going 365 at the Rutger, right? A spy museum. Oh, interesting. Straight up James Bond like type of spy like museum. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, definitely gotta think of some cool shit where to go get content. So yeah, anybody who has ideas, throw them my way for sure. I got 2 months to kind of get at least a handful of places that, you know, sure that whatever I like to just overestimate the things that I plan on doing, and we'll see how many we can get to in the time. But yeah, thinking Derek said Times Square. Okay. Yeah. And see, I'm probably not going to go to Times Square. If I'm going to stay in Manhattan, you know, Times Square, I've never been. Okay. Yeah. See, I went to when we went to New York. So we went like to visit my dad's like friend of family, like, you know, that they've known forever, like kids and shit. And like, so we went to like New Jersey, I think is where they stayed. And when we went to New York, we went to like Cooperstown one day, and somewhere else in New York another day, and then one day we went to fucking Times Square and like just walked around Times Square, went to the Statue of Liberty and shit, and then bounced. Right there. Keaton Mitchell to play on Thursday. What? And BZ a blend of history, espionage, and James Bond situation. Cool. Marco said Coney Island, maybe. I mean, I want to just try to stay in Manhattan just because I don't know, it'd be probably cool to stay there. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out some different places that different place that I may stay. I may just do an Airbnb versus like a hotel. Might be just cooler to like stay in some fucking Airbnb apartment or like something like that, you know. But yeah, I don't know where is Coney Island compared, like in the Warriors, they had to go far as fuck to get to Coney Island. I don't know if we're gonna be making our way over there. Pam said National Geographic interactive thing. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's cool as fuck. Cool. Do you know where it is in New York? Is it somewhere Times Square or something? Means you walk in this crazy elevator that has TVs on all sides, interactive throughout the whole thing. Yeah, Times Square's rack. Yeah, that's why I don't really plan on going to Times Square. I'll be in I'm pretty sure I'll be in Manhattan somewhere, but unless you blow on paper. Yeah, no. Everything's gonna be pretty expensive anyway, so like the only things that I'll probably be spending paper on is food and just taking you know, just trying to go to like whatever notorious food spots I could go to. I only been to New York touring once in my life. I drive through I drive through it. Oh, to go to Connecticut though. Okay. Yeah. Piece hits hilarious. That's the New York geography knowledge is 100% from the movie The Warriors. For sure. They had to go all the way right to Midtown. And it was hella far for them to get back to Coney Island. They had to go like 3 or 4 different trains to get over there. You can go what? Flushing and see MetLife, where they have the US Open. Okay. Can take the rain. It's easy. Okay. Google Maps or walking directions in the train. Okay. Yeah, I've never really used Google Maps for like any kind of like actual train or anything like that. Yeah, so that's like just kind of crazy. It's gonna have to be a thing. Adam, what up? Start one. Mandrews, Taysom Hill, Gesicki. I think I want to go Taysom. Yeah. He said, fuck Uber and taxi. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be, I'm going to have to. Well, I guess I don't. I guess I might not have to. Like you're saying, the train. I mean, they got the train that goes everywhere, right? John, if you want to see the House of Sadness, go 1 East 161st Street in the Bronx. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm crossing 110th Street, bro. I don't know if I'm doing it. And Pam said no, it wasn't very far. From Madison Square Garden. Okay, I think we were walking that night. Cool. These the first 2 suggestions are all Manhattan walking distance one of another. Cool. Yep, I know what MSG is. And Central Park's amazing, but it's just a huge, beautiful park. Yeah. I've seen it in movies. I've seen it in Home Alone. You know. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean. I don't know. Like the only time I usually go to parks is like when I'd be like smoking weed or something. But New York's so cool. I mean, you can just walk around puffing J's. Not even worried about anybody messing with me. I'll just be smoking joints. Margo, Coney Island's about 5 hours away from Times Square by foot. Well, we're not fucking walking. Like, but see, even by train though, like how long would it be by train? Bees, I don't use it anywhere but New York, right? Like, I mean, where the fuck do you like where I don't even think about taking public transportation like anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, I remember taking the bus a handful of times when I was younger, but you know, that's not a fucking like you'd literally have to know your whole fucking route. Like, there's no phone back then. PJs went to New York 2 weeks ago for work. Hadn't been to Times Square in 25 years. It's fine. The MLB store there is fucking amazing though. Cool. He said there's a hack for everything. Everything else kept getting me lost, man. And Chriselle say down here in the South, you mofo. The New York are too uptight. That's the address for Yankee Stadium. That's hilarious. That would be cool to see Yankee Stadium. I wonder if like isn't the old stadium, isn't it just like a museum now? Anybody know? And Bees, I'm telling you, Uber's so damn expensive. I believe it because there's hella traffic, right? Like, I guess that's another thing too. Like, I remember when we went to Manhattan that one time. This was like when I was like 14, I think. So we're legit like 24 fucking years ago. I still remember how much traffic there was. There was so much traffic that like every single light, only one set of cars would go. And like that would be it. That would be it. It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. And so, yeah, I don't even think I would want to fucking like you could just walk and you'll be going faster. Oh man, they said train's so easy. If you stand close to Manhattan, you get everywhere easy. Yeah, and I'm assuming that I'm just gonna keep everything very local. So for sure. Go to Carl Schurz Park in New York. 40 minutes according to Google by car. Because we're seeing I walked through the entire thing. I'm gonna have you message me that so I don't forget. Yeah. As you know, rolled now. We said back in the day with no phone. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, I had a phone when I was like 14, 15. It's because like now I think 15 was when I got a phone. It was because my mom was able to get one of those add-on phones for like $10 a month or whatever, and she was buying me calling cards that were costing more than fucking $10 a month. So she just bought me that phone. And yeah, I mean, shit, text messages weren't really a thing. Nobody even had a phone. Like when I had it, it was more about just playing the games on it than anything. Literally just like a phone to call my mom when to pick me up from practice. Derek said we got them stories now. I know, you know, just a lot of plots changed in movies when phones existed and all that kind of shit. Yeah, no GPS on it. Like, man, you had to how did we remember to get everywhere? Like that, I'm just, you know, like everywhere you knew how to get. And like, can you guys remember how many phone numbers you guys remembered back in the day, right? Like hundreds. How did our brain even remember all these fucking phone numbers from back in the day? Like, dude. And I guess it's probably just the muscle memory of like calling it so many damn times, but that's just crazy. PJ said, I shit you not, you could hear car horns at 3 a.m. outside my hotel window on 42nd Street. I believe it, man. I mean, but New York's a city that never sleeps. You got to expect that, right? There's shenanigans going all the time. Right? Remember everywhere, bro. Yeah, you don't forget because there's no calling anybody to come get you. And yeah, like, could you imagine, Derek, like, your girls being out without GPS on their phone, like, and having no phone to call you if something happens? Like, that would be so fucking scary. And that was just like how we lived. That was just like how we lived. It's crazy to think like how scary that is in today's age, and that just used to be how it was. Marco said, I think they tore. Oh, okay, they did tear down old Yankee Stadium. Okay. And Frank said, keep KCD or pick up Buffalo, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Houston, start at 0 points. No points against. That's good. That's good. I hate the points against shit. Like, I really do. It's just too fluky. It's too fluky. I'd rather just get points off of the things that the defense does versus that. So props to you guys, whoever made it where the points against don't matter. Who the hell's KC got this week? I'm not even in starter sit mode right now, so I gotta look. KC versus Broncos. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, obviously not as good as it was at the beginning of the year, but it's still decent. Who's Buffalo got? Buffalo's got the Colts. Man, the Colts play good at home. Yeah, it's either Buffalo or the Chiefs. Tampa Bay, they're still pretty banged up. Atlanta, you know, they got the Saints, but yeah, I'm either going Chiefs or Bills, and Chiefs are at home. I'll just rock the Chiefs at home. Actually, I had to remember phone numbers. And some people had the little black books. Yep. The only place I ever like legit had a little black book was in jail, just to like remember phone numbers that I just couldn't remember. But but cell phones already existed when that was happening also. PS nothing but car horns and sirens. It's a shithole. Back in the day, people used common sense. Maybe. Derek said, yeah, that is scary, and that is how we lived. So I was catching the bus in Philly and 5 years old by myself. No cap. I mean, you know, and like I just like, even Noble, he's like about to turn 8. Like, I can't even like let him out of the house for like 10 seconds because like he might, I don't know, like can't let him do nothing, you know, by himself. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. Maybe kids just think they have it too good and they'll just go like run out somewhere and then like get snatched up by someone. Who the hell knows? It's crazy though. It's crazy fucking crazy life that we were living in for sure. C Wolf said, have Laporta and Njoku drop in Njoku, pick up Kraft. I mean, Njoku does have some shitty games like coming up. I think I'd rather have Kraft both on a bye. So this one, we'll use payphones, call collect. Mom said, who's calling? Pick me up from Jake's. got said fast. Yep. We had a baby eat some boy. Yeah, man. I remember the 1-800 collect though. Like once they started coming out with those, Damn, I can't remember the other one. There was one that was like a 1-800 San Diego or like some shit like that. Like San Diego had like a specific one where it was like you just got the free calls, but it was like you had to listen to their ads like while things were going on. Like super smart. You give free calling to people, but they got to listen to your ads. Yeah, just say no and hang up when you pick up. Yep. Doing all sorts of shit before cell phones. Hell yeah, man. Everything was a hack, bro. Everything was a hack. Yep, no phone. Remember how to catch the buses from Philly to New Jersey to go to my aunt's house at 5. Yeah, so kids are different these days. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, latchkey kid in Baltimore taking the subway and the light rail home from school every day. Yeah, like I even remember, like, I mean, I think I was like 11. And like I would always go to my grandma's house, but there was a time when I'd be like playing baseball and like I'd be playing baseball like by my house, and it was just in 2 different parts, and like nobody'd be able to take me from my grandma's house to there. So yeah, I'd be going home, walk like a mile home, like off of the bus or whatever, not the city bus, but the school bus. We always went to places where we had a school bus, and yeah, I'd walk like a mile home and then go home for a little bit and know when I have to leave to like go get to ride my bike like 2 or 3, 4 miles to fucking baseball practice. Yeah, and just like no way like Noble will be doing anything like that. And B said the delis in New York are my favorite thing. The chopped cheese, yeah, definitely, man. See, like even the chopped cheese, like it might be worth like trying multiple of these chopped cheeses and seeing like which ones are the best, because like, yeah, that's something I really want to try. Now, what the fuck is it? What the fuck is in the chopped cheese? Said chicken melt and whatever you want so far. Yeah, so what the fuck is in a chopped cheese? Tell me, because I really don't know, but I know I have to try it, maybe even multiple of it. But yeah, what the fuck is in it? I know bread and cheese. I know that much, but what is the rest? And Roberto, what would you trade Reed and Javante for Brees? I mean, probably. I mean, do you think it's an even enough trade? I mean, the people who have Brees are probably not too happy with him. Johnny said Chinese food too. Yeah, for sure. J Cass, would you start Chase Brown, Pollard, or Tracy? Man. Really feeling like Chase Brown, but it's like it's not the best matchup. Tracy's probably the better play out of all this, because the Panthers, they're actually a really good matchup for a running back. So I'd say Tracy, but it's like it's hard to sit Chase Brown right now. Tom Marco 100 probation officer. Giants, that would definitely trade. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Wombo, as a kid, I'd take the shortcuts, walk in places by cutting through the woods. Yep. He said just get lost, fall off. Damn, almost fell off a cliff one time. Could have just stayed. Lost or fell and died. Like, fuck, man. It's crazy, dude. Thinking back now, I have no idea. I'm still alive. I mean, we did a lot of things like back in the day for sure that you think about it now and just like, man, yeah. I know at least one car accident that like well, maybe 2 car accidents that I've been in that I probably should have died. Johnny said chopped cheese is just a deconstructed cheeseburger. Oh, what? That's it. JPZ, what up, bro? I'll get you the name of that one that I went to. Okay, hell yeah. Think it's a burger, onion, some other shit, all grilled up. They do it any way you want. Okay, cool. I like it. Yeah, never knew what the fuck a chopped cheese was. I just knew I had to try one because everyone always talks about the different chopped cheeses. And isn't it like, depending on what borough you're in, the chopped cheese is even different. And Seawolves get 4 standard. Have Mixon, JT, A-Chain, Connor, drop 1 to pick up Brown. Probably not. That's tough. This is why I hate the positional limits, because you should be able to just go pick him up without having to drop one of those guys to do it. I'll go try it to the standard. Beer garden, according to the TripAdvisor, best German restaurant in New York. Okay. Crispy said probably a veggie burger. Why would it probably be veggie burger? California is the one that are the vegans, not New Yorkers. If you're talking about like the stereotypes. Ben Gus the dog. What up? White for DJ Moore. What do you think? Well, probably very team specific. The thing that I like about DJ Moore is he has a great schedule. The thing that I hate about DJ Moore is Caleb Williams. Yeah, because why doesn't he get him the ball more? It ceases to amaze me. But yeah, I think I would rather have DJ Moore, assuming that Rashad White is like, you know, just one of like your flex guys or whatever. No, Tucker 1J said full legalization of marijuana has failed in the Florida election. It's too many old motherfuckers there. Dude, it's fucking lame. Yeah, anybody else have any marijuana legalization from around the country? Yeah, let me know. But man, too many old people in fucking Florida, man, voting that shit down. Jackson, California is the only place I've ever seen someone go to a fast food restaurant and ask for a burger minus the patty. Dude, when I was like 10 years old, I knew someone who did that. It was like fucking it was like a family, and like the older sister out of like the 4 or 5 kids, however many they had, she was full vegan, and she would get Big Macs with no patties, and that was her go-to. Yeah, it's crazy. They still charge you the same price. Like, I mean, like, I just get the lettuce, get the onions, and just get 3 patties, get 4 if you have to, if they just won't give you 2. And then just put that shit together. It had to be cheaper. But well, back then, Big Macs were like, I mean, even thinking now, like that might have been the 89-cent Big Mac days. We're not tripping. You're not tripping about how expensive it is, because still not even $1 to like get that shit. Man, how times have changed. Seawolves have Lamb, Adams, Collins, Cup. Drop one to pick up Thomas Jr. No. I mean, Nico's about to come back. I mean, might not be this week, but I think they said next week it's a pretty good shot, right? And Bing gets the dog. Yeah, he's my flex. I got Holland Swift starting. Okay. Man, Swift has a really horrible schedule coming up. Like, let me go back and check, but like I think it's really bad. Yeah, like week 11, 12, 13, 15, and 16. Really, really bad games coming up. Let's see, what's the Bucks? Damn, Bucks have the easiest schedule for a running back moving forward. So why don't you trade Swift and make White your RB2? Because like he only has one bad matchup, and that's week 15 versus the Chargers. Then they got the bye in week 11. Outside of that, like, dude, I mean, San Fran, that's who they got this week. You know, San Fran, they've been giving up some booty. Giants, Carolina, the Raiders, and then Dallas in week 16 and Carolina again in week 17. Marco said, how to piss on a vegan. My food poops on your food. Crispy said they're scared of potheads sleeping on the golf course. Man, it could be. It could be. Dude. Ghost Monkey in the house. What up, bro? What's going down? Yeah, they could be, Crispy. I mean, I guess the one thing that's good now is all this THCA that's like available. And like, yeah, it's just, you know, I mean, now that that's available, it's like, you know, weed being fully legal is almost like less important. Because as long as you got THCA, you're good. It's legal everywhere. Jai said, potheads, the Gators will get them. Yeah, you can't be lazy around the Gators, right? Woo. Oh, guys, I'm going to keep mentioning this, but we got the playoff leagues that are going to be going down. They're starting 2 months from now. The end of the season is January 5th. We're going to have drafts that are happening on the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th in the morning, and then slow drafts as well. And there's going to be $20 leagues, $35 leagues, and $55 leagues. 55! And yeah, let's start telling friends about it if we can. There's going to be IDP leagues, but non-IDP leagues as well for the people who really don't want to play with IDP. But with this like limited amount of teams and stuff, it is a lot better having the IDP involved because if it's offense only, there's only 18 or no, how many teams that start? There's 14 teams that start. But man, we're like 6, 12. How many teams are getting chopped? 6 teams, 12 teams? I don't even know how many teams are getting chopped right away, but the pool gets very, very thin really quick. What got censored by YouTube? What happened? Pam said, it's funny, potheads. Lazy near the Gators buffet. Yeah, Gators buffet. Yeah. They don't want to be messing around. You could be lazy, but I wouldn't be lazy anywhere by the water in New York. I mean, in New York, in Florida, by the swamps. Yeah, fuck that. And shit, Gator's not even on the swamps, huh? I remember seeing people posting videos where they're just walking on the streets and shit. I've been on the golf course in Florida, but I've been a bunch of times, and every time there's Gators. Damn. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. PJ can still go to Spark Steakhouse where they got Castellano outside. What? Yeah, it'd be cool to check out a dope steakhouse while I'm there. Tucker one never been to New York and don't aspire to. Yeah, and I've been to New York once when I was like 14. It was like a family trip. And then this would be the second time, and I'm going out there because I'm going to be on a podcast. That's in Connecticut. And then I just figured while I was on the East Coast that I would make a trip to New York so I can get some content. Pretty much, and everything that I'm doing, I'm going to be able to write it off. It's all business expenses and shit. So I figured I was going out there anyways. Oh. Got censored because I was a bit too graphic on what happened. Okay, that makes sense. Maurice in the house, what up? What's going down, bro? All right. Crispy said, shit, potheads be making golf. Oh, man. All right. Whew, been rocking for an hour and a half. No Stevie B tonight. Not going to be back in the morning tomorrow because I'm going to be doing the starts and sits. Going to try to work. I'm going to be working on that just early in the day, like I did with the waivers today. If you haven't checked out the waiver wire videos, please go do that. There's 6 of them up. So we got every single offensive position. We got the team defense and we got IDPs. Go check them all out. If anybody wants a specific link right now, let me know. I'll throw it in there. And I take the time to throw some editing in there. And all the videos are short. The longest video is the IDP video, and it's not even 15 minutes. So all of them are really, really short, quick hitters. John said New York at night is one of the most fun places in the world. They got amazing music, super dope venues, amazing food, and bars don't close till 4 a.m. Be ready to spend, though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not much of a fucking party animal in that way, but hopefully there are some 420 events going on at that time. Like that would be cool to go check out. But I do want, I don't know if I want to be waiting in line at some of these bars and shit like that though. Like, I mean the clubs. Peace out, bees. Talk to you soon, bro. Whew. And I'm working on the best ball review for the week. Shout out to Crispy to doing all the research for that, but I'm going through and I'm plugging it all in on the post right now. We're going to put the teams in order of what's it called, of scores, so we can see who all the top scorers are. If you're above 3,200, you're going to be mentioned here. The undefeated teams are going to be mentioned, and I'm going to be putting the teams on here that are over 420 points this week. I know Crispy sent me all the teams over 400, but I'm just going to put all the teams on there that are over 420 points. We got to start setting a level of separation now, because that's the real highs, and stays on brand with the 420. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Check out those waiver wire videos.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.